Freedom and beauty to everyone, I am the Technomage, and welcome to my review of The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6, Guns for Hire. And what in the name of sanity were they thinking when they wrote this episode? Especially the dialogues. Oh, this was bad. There are some salvageable parts about this episode, but Lucasfilm really dropped the ball during the production of this episode. So much wasted potential. So I will just get on with it. So the episode begins with this honestly unnecessary sequence of a Quarren trade ship being assaulted, quote, assaulted, unquote, by the Mandalorians that were Bo-Katan's group. Now they operate independently using the ship they got from Moff Gideon, and they are here to bring this Mon Calamari prince back to Mon Cala because he has this Romeo and Juliet love with this Quarren woman, and so they take him and then go, and that's the beginning of the episode. As I said, unnecessary. We did not need that Romeo and Juliet allegory. So anyway, Bo-Katan and Din Djarin go to this planet called Plaisir 15, I think it was. It's a very luxurious planet, and they know that Bo-Katan's army is stationed there. And we have this very confusing sequence because this planet apparently has a system that can hijack the controls of a starship and direct them to a landing platform. And at the beginning I thought, hey, sure, whatever, I mean, it makes certain sense if it is for security reasons, but then I thought, wait a minute, this is a Comrock class transport fighter ship. It's a warship, a battleship. Doesn't it have some kind of protection against this kind of invasion? I mean, I know the Comrock class is kind of an old model. Maybe it's from the Clone Wars. Maybe it didn't have the technology to protect itself from this kind of intrusion, but still, that was really done, and again, unnecessary. So they are forced to land in a place, and their presence is requested by the leadership of this planet, which, as I said, is a luxury planet, and the leaders are Lizzo and Jack Black. Wait, what? So anyway, they live in this like idyllic planet. Everybody's rich, nobody has to work because they have all of these decommissioned battle droids from the Clone Wars doing all the job of the work. And Bo-Katan tells them that we have come to talk with the Mandalorians that are working for you right now, and they say, first you have to do a little work for us as a trade, because we have a problem with the battle droids, and battle droids are running wild. And so they go and wait. Christopher Lloyd? What the heck are you doing here? Oh my god, does he look old? So anyway, I hear Christopher Lloyd is the security chief of the entire planet, or at least the city where they live in. And he gives them some information about the places where droids have run amok. And they go to the place where the battle droids are retrofitted, and it's an entire unknown work group, and they talk to them, they give them the places where runs have run wild, and we have this kind of like cup buddy dynamics between Bo-Katan and Din. Din has more experience than her, I think. So to say, more experience like with this kind of job, this kind of work as a mercenary. Bo-Katan was never a bounty hunter or a mercenary like Din Djarin has, so he knows how to behave, how to talk to people. But then we have the roles a little bit reversed, because Bo-Katan actually talks with the droids. Meanwhile, Din Djarin, as we know, he doesn't like battle droids, especially the super battle droids that killed his parents and attacked his hometown, as we may remember from his flashbacks. So they find one of the rogue droids, and they pursue them, and it's a fun chase sequence. They manage to deactivate it, and they find a clue to a droid bar. Yes, a droid bar. Whatever that is, I mean, sure, I guess all of them will need a oil change every once in a while, but whatever. And we have the typical stereotype of the two strangers walking into the bar and everybody goes quiet. They talk to the bar droid to get information about the malfunctioning droids, because they discovered that all of them were clients of this bar, and the bar droid cooperates and tells them that their drinks, the oil they serve to their customers, has some nanites that reinforce their programming, and it helps them to perform better. And they actually liked it, because they have a place to work in this planet, because if they didn't, the New Republic will decommission and scrap all of them, because many of these droids were either from the separatist movement or from the Empire. So they go analyze the oil change of that droid, and they discover that it has nanites that are reprogramming them, and they are quite reactive, because even the medical analyzing droid was affected. They have to destroy it, and they discovered that it was the security chief, Christopher Lloyd, who was tampering with this oil, this lubricant oil, to make the droids run wild, because he doesn't like droids, because with the droids doing all the work, the humans in this planet are lazy. It's like, I don't know if you remember this film Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock. This idyllic future where everybody was happy and peaceful. Well, this planet is kind of like that. And Christopher Lloyd doesn't like it, because he preferred the times of the separatists. He agreed with Count Dooku's philosophy of independence and self-sufficiency, but they capture him and they bring him to the leaders of the planet. Christopher Lloyd confesses, and he's exiled from the planet, and Bo-Katan is rewarded with the keys of the city for her services, and Grogu is knighted? Why? What did he do to deserve knighthood? Oh, right. He helped the queen shit on their ball game. So anyway, Bo-Katan and Din Djarin finally go to talk with the Mandalorians, and Bo-Katan challenged the new leader to a duel for leadership, and it's actually a very good fighting sequence. Katie Sackhoff is a very good fighter. So anyway, she wins, and she says that we need to stand together, Mandalorians are stronger together, but they say we won't follow you because you don't have the Darksaber. And Din Djarin says, actually she does, because back in Mandalore I was captured and she rescued me by defeating my captor, so she defeated the one that defeated me, so the Darksaber is hers. And that's the end of the episode. As I said, so much wasted potential. They had Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd. I mean, imagine the possibilities! And they barely appear on the episode, and when they do, they have this ridiculous dialogue. Like, seriously, who wrote this episode? It was so tropey, so standard. It was the typical story. Jack Black's character used to be an imperial officer on that planet. Lizzo, I think her name is pronounced Lizzo, was of the royal family of the planet, and then with the amnesty program he returned for his rehabilitation, and they fell in love, and now they are this really lovey-dovey couple. And honestly, Christopher Lloyd's motivations to sabotage the droids and create chaos are really feeble, because I mean, some citizens actually got hurt by these droids, and honestly, they were wasted potential. Christopher Lloyd is an excellent actor. He could have done so much better with a better script. He could have been so much more evil, a more multi-dimensional character, and he appears so little. And Jack Black and Lizzo as well. I don't mind Lizzo, I don't mind her, but her acting was very amateurish. She had this flat voice, very monotonous, not a lot of inflection, not a lot of emotion. Honestly, if this episode needed better script for Lizzo, Black and Christopher Lloyd, or simply not appear at all, and just have an episode of Din Djarin and Bo-Katan being these, like, as I said, cop buddies, with both of them being the good cop and the bad cop depending of the situation, solving a crime, gathering evidence, fighting droids. That would have been amazing on its own. But episode 6, we have 2 left, and it seems that so far we have had 3 decent episodes, or 4, 2 maybe decent episodes, and 4 not so much, or it's half and half. We have 2 episodes left. They still haven't taken all of the Mandalorians back to Mandalore. I hope they finally do that next episode, and we still have to see who is the antagonist of this season, because please tell me that the female communications officer, the Imperial communications officer that's now an amnesty officer, is not the big bad guy of this season. Please tell me it's not just her. And we still have to see what happened with Moff Gideon, and if he was truly rescued by Mandalorians. They have a lot to do with with the two episodes left. This is the Technomage signing off. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.